Have you ever noticed a flash of green and red zipping through your garden in summer? That quick blur, darting from flower to flower, is easy to miss if you're not paying attention. But for those who catch a glimpse, it's a magical sight, almost like spotting a living jewel in midair. That's a hummingbird, nature's flying jewel. With their shimmering feathers and lightning-fast wings, they seem almost otherworldly, as if plucked from a fairy tale. But as autumn arrives and the air chills, these tiny birds seem to vanish overnight. One day, they're everywhere, and the next, your garden feels strangely empty. Where do they go, and why do they leave? It's a question that has puzzled bird lovers and scientists alike for generations. The answer: winter is coming. As the days grow shorter and colder, the world changes for these tiny creatures. Hummingbirds are so small they lose heat quickly, and when flowers stop blooming, their main food source disappears. Without nectar, survival becomes impossible. Staying put would mean facing freezing temperatures and starvation. For a bird that weighs less than a nickel, that's a risk they simply can't take. So, they make a life-or-death choice, leave their summer homes and embark on an epic journey to survive. It's a decision driven by instinct and necessity. Guided by ancient instincts, they travel hundreds or even thousands of miles to warmer places. Some even cross the Gulf of Mexico in a single, non-stop flight. It's one of the animal kingdom's most incredible feats. Their tiny bodies push the limits of endurance, braving storms, predators, and exhaustion. As the last hummingbird disappears from your garden, remember, it's not just leaving, it's beginning an epic adventure. Each departure is the start of a remarkable migration story. In this video, we'll uncover where these tiny travelers go, how they survive, and the secrets behind their winter strategies. We'll reveal the hidden challenges and clever solutions that help them make it through. We'll explore their long flights, their amazing adaptations, and even the few brave souls that stay behind. Some hummingbirds defy the odds and tough out the cold, using unique tricks to survive. Get ready to discover the hidden world of hummingbirds and their fight to survive the cold. Their journey is filled with danger, determination, and awe-inspiring resilience. Their story is one of resilience, instinct, and wonder. These tiny birds remind us of the power of nature and the mysteries still waiting to be explored. Let's follow their journey together and witness the marvels of the great hummingbird disappearing act. As the air turns crisp and the leaves begin to change color, most North American hummingbirds know it's time to migrate. They start to prepare for an incredible journey. Migration means flying south, sometimes thousands of miles, to places like Mexico and Central America. This journey is not just a simple flight, it's a test of endurance and survival. Some, like the rufous hummingbird, travel nearly 4,000 miles from Alaska to Mexico. This is one of the longest migrations relative to body size in the animal kingdom. To prepare, they gorge on nectar and insects, doubling their body weight to fuel the journey. This intense feeding period is crucial for their survival. Unlike geese, hummingbirds migrate alone, guided by instincts we're only beginning to understand. Each bird relies on its internal compass to navigate. The ruby-throated hummingbird's journey is legendary. A non-stop 500-mile flight across the Gulf of Mexico, taking up to 20 hours with no rest or food. This feat is a true marvel of nature. It's a high-stakes gamble. If they run out of energy or hit a storm, they may not survive. The risks are immense, but so are the rewards. Migration timing is triggered by shortening days, not just cold weather. This natural cue ensures they start their journey at the optimal time. As days grow shorter, hormonal changes tell them it's time to go, well before frost arrives. This biological clock is finely tuned to the changing seasons. This internal clock ensures they leave while food is still available and conditions are right. Timing is everything for these tiny travelers. Their journey is a marvel of endurance and timing. Each wing beat is a testament to their resilience. Each tiny bird's solo flight is a testament to nature's power. Their determination and strength are truly awe-inspiring. And when spring returns, they'll make the journey all over again, continuing the cycle of life and migration. While most hummingbirds head south to escape the chill of winter, seeking warmer climates and abundant flowers, a few tough rebels stay behind. Most famously, Anna's hummingbird, a bird that defies the odds and braves the cold. Once found mostly in California, Anna's hummingbirds have expanded their range dramatically. Now they winter as far north as British Columbia, thriving in places where snow and frost are common. How do they survive the cold? The answer lies in remarkable adaptation and resilience. They expand their diet, hunting tiny insects and spiders, which provide essential protein and energy when nectar is scarce. Anna's hummingbirds are also resourceful, sipping tree sap from holes made by sapsuckers, using whatever food sources they can find to fuel their high metabolism. Human help is crucial. Many people keep feeders out all winter, providing life-saving sugar water that helps these tiny birds survive freezing nights. This partnership with people has helped Anna's hummingbird thrive in places once thought too cold for any hummingbird to survive, turning backyards into winter refuges. Occasionally, other species like Rufus or Allen's hummingbird are spotted in winter, drawn north by curiosity or changing climates, but they rarely survive as well as Anna's, whose unique adaptations give it a clear advantage in harsh conditions. These rare winter visitors remind us that nature is full of surprises, and that even the smallest creatures can be unexpectedly tough. Still, Anna's hummingbird remains the champion of winter survival, a tiny symbol of adaptability, grit, and the will to endure. Their story shows how wildlife and humans can work together, creating new opportunities for survival in a changing world. Even in the coldest months, life finds a way, and the bond between people and hummingbirds grows stronger each year. Anna's hummingbird proves that toughness comes in tiny packages, inspiring us all to adapt and persevere, no matter the season. How does a bird smaller than a nickel survive a freezing night? With a superpower called torpor. Torpor is like a deep sleep. Hummingbirds slow their heart rate from over 1,200 beats per minute to as low as 50. Their body temperature drops to match the chilly air, reducing energy use by up to 95%. Without torpor, they'd burn through their energy and starve before morning. Waking up from torpor is slow and energy-intensive. They shiver to warm up, looking puffy and sluggish at dawn. That first sip of nectar in the morning is critical for survival. Migrating hummingbirds also use torpor to conserve energy during long journeys or bad weather. Torpor is a fundamental survival tool for all hummingbirds, letting them live on the edge. It's one of nature's most extreme adaptations. This tiny superpower lets hummingbirds do the impossible, survive the coldest nights. In winter, hummingbirds must fuel their tiny furnace with whatever they can find. With flowers scarce, they get creative, seeking sugar for energy and insects for protein. Feeders filled with sugar water become a lifeline, especially when natural nectar is gone. Dedicated people keep feeders from freezing, sometimes swapping them out or using heaters. Winter-blooming plants like jasmine and mahonia offer rare but valuable nectar. Tree sap is another key resource. Hummingbirds visit sap wells made by woodpeckers for a sugary drink. Insects and spiders, though harder to find, are hunted from bark, leaves, and even spider webs. These provide essential protein and fats to keep their bodies strong. By piecing together food from feeders, sap, and insects, wintering hummingbirds get the nutrition they need. Every calorie counts when survival is on the line. Their resourcefulness is remarkable. Even in the harshest months, they find a way to keep going. It's a daily quest for fuel and survival. A hummingbird's feathers are more than beautiful. They're a high-tech survival suit. Dense, downy feathers trap warm air close to the skin, while outer contour feathers block wind and water. On cold days, hummingbirds fluff up to maximize insulation, looking extra round and puffy. Preening keeps their feathers in top shape, ensuring maximum warmth. At night, they seek sheltered roosts in dense evergreens or under eaves to escape wind and cold. Even their feet are adapted. They tuck one foot into their belly feathers to conserve heat. By combining insulation, smart roosting, and torpor, they survive freezing nights. Every adaptation works together to keep precious heat inside. Their tiny bodies function like a well-insulated thermos. It's natural engineering at its finest. Winter is a daily battle for hummingbirds, and cold is just one enemy. Sudden storms, ice and snow can bury food sources or freeze feeders, pushing them to the brink. Predators are a constant threat, especially when hummingbirds are sluggish after torpor. Hawks, cats, and even praying mantises can strike when birds are most vulnerable. Bare winter branches offer little cover, making them easy targets. Starvation is the biggest danger. A hummingbird must eat every 10-15 minutes to survive. A frozen feeder or lack of insects can quickly become life-threatening. If they can't find enough food during short winter days, they may not survive the night. Accidents happen too. Getting trapped in garages or hitting windows can be fatal. Every day is a high-stakes game of survival. The combination of cold, hunger, predators, and accidents makes winter perilous. Yet each day a hummingbird survives is a small miracle. Their toughness is awe-inspiring. These tiny birds are true winter warriors. We can help hummingbirds survive winter and become true hummingbird heroes. The most important step: provide a reliable feeder with a simple sugar-water mix, no dyes or honey. Keep feeders from freezing by bringing them in at night, using heaters, or swapping them out. Plant winter-blooming flowers and dense evergreens for food and shelter. Early spring bloomers and thick shrubs offer vital resources as winter ends. Make windows bird-safe with decals and keep cats indoors to protect vulnerable birds. Every small action helps these tiny travelers. By creating a safe, welcoming yard, we support not just hummingbirds, but all wildlife. Your efforts can make the difference between life and death for these amazing birds. The hummingbird's winter survival is a story of strength and resilience. Whether migrating thousands of miles or braving the cold, they show us what it means to be a survivor. Their lives are a daily fight against the odds, powered by instinct and adaptation. We've seen their epic journeys, their superpower of torpor, and their partnership with people. These tiny birds remind us that size isn't everything. Courage and adaptability matter most. By helping them, we become part of their incredible story. Next time you spot a hummingbird, remember the journey it's made. Let's celebrate and protect these glittering jewels for generations to come.